Friends, good morning! The real golden autumn has already arrived here. The mornings are already quite chilly, foggy and dewy. So today promises to be a cozy sunny day for us. And I decided there's no point in staying at home, so we've come with you to a rather lovely pond. It's surrounded by a pine forest. There are different kinds of fish here. I don't know if they'll be in the mood to bite today. I hope they will, and that I didn't come here for nothing. Well, we'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm off to get thoroughly ready for what promises to be an interesting and potentially challenging day. As you can clearly see, I've brought a substantial amount of specialized gear with me today, and that's primarily because I'll be attempting to fish exclusively with a dedicated feeder rod. However, since the intricate feeder and I aren't exactly the best of friends or perfectly accustomed companions, of course I also thoughtfully brought along several reliable regular fishing rods with me, just as a dependable backup plan. We'll start with those, so now I'll set them up, quickly cast them out, and only then will I struggle with the feeder rod. There's some depth here because I sat down right where basically there's a pipe coming out. It connects this lake or pond, I'm not sure what to call it, probably a pond, and it connects to the Dnipro River. And clean water flows in here, that's why it's deep, because it washes out the bottom a bit. I know that people come here. By the way, my neighbor comes here too. He was the one who recommended I come here. I know that back in Soviet times there was some kind of fish farm here. Then of course, it all eventually fell completely apart and broke up entirely. And now, in these present times, people just come here solely to fish. Look closely at just how incredibly deep it truly is. It's already much deeper than me, probably more than a full meter, perhaps even more than that, making it quite a significant depth. Yeah, at first I won't cast over there. I'll try casting here. Otherwise my rod might not even be long enough. I keep casting and casting, but nothing's happening. Look, it's deep here too, damn it. I'll bait the spot a bit now. I have some leftovers from my last fishing trip. Vanilla crucian and tiger nut. We'll use this to attract the crucian carp. I'll try to catch bream with the feeder rod. We'll have a slightly different bait mix over there. A truly unique and distinct blend, I must say. Honestly, I'll say it straight out. I genuinely do not particularly like fishing in new bodies of water, because quite frankly, you simply have absolutely no real idea whatsoever about what exactly is going on beneath the surface. Just like here, you have no clue what's happening. The water's deep, there's grass on the bottom, and you can't tell where to fish from. There, it'll be in the shallows, and this one just sits here. I've got a sandwich rig lying there in the deep, and another one by the supports. Now I'll grab the feeder rods too. Honestly, it's going to be wild here. Alright, now I'm almost keeping myself together. Today I told myself I wouldn't get nervous. I don't know how well that'll work out for me, but I'll really try. So friends, I've set up the feeder rod. I had just one single bite on the float rod, and the maggot got completely eaten. Now we will proceed to hook up our reliable fish finder device. At least we'll know what's going on with the bottom and the weeds, because I just can't figure out what's happening here. There's weeds getting caught there, and weeds getting caught over there. I've tied on the fish finder. This is our advanced Deeper Chirp 3+, truly my reliable little helper on such challenging and often difficult waters. Friends, I think something is definitely biting. Something's biting. Darn, I was really hoping that someone would actually get it. Alright, well, anyway, we've successfully landed our very first fish here at this promising spot. It's quite an exciting moment for us, marking the initial success of our fishing expedition. This particular location, where we've just had our first catch, is precisely 2.8 meters deep, providing an interesting and potentially fruitful environment for these aquatic creatures. Oh, a fish showed up, a fish showed up. But just one thing, that's all I truly require. Yeah, that's exactly 2.9, precisely indeed. This is the accurate figure. 2.9. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, that is absolutely correct. Did you remember where to cast? I remembered. Yes, I have successfully recalled that information. All right. Now that we've clarified that, let's proceed and move on to the next topic. See, these are some rather strange and unusual stripes. That's actually vegetation, growing quite densely. There are various types of algae growing along with all sorts of vibrant greenery. And perhaps there are some fish cleverly hiding within that dense vegetation, but that particular fact is not entirely certain. Over here, the accumulation of fine silt has already started to settle and build up. Oh, look closely. There's some kind of dugout terrain right here. It's quite strange, isn't it? Here in this particular spot, it's entirely and completely solid, lush green grass now. At this very moment, it's just a vast expanse of solid, unbroken grass stretching out before us. All right then, let's proceed and continue our journey. We are already steadily and noticeably getting much closer to the distant shore, slowly but surely emerging and coming up from the mysterious dark depths below. Now, I'm genuinely going to be quite afraid of potentially falling. Okay, let's try to cast this line just one more time, very carefully. All right, we have successfully sorted and organized absolutely everything out with the advanced fish finder device. Now, I will proceed to carefully tie on the fishing feeders and then immediately begin the process of meticulously preparing the bait mixture. And we'll get absolutely everything meticulously ready, truly hoping that at least something significant shows up. Nothing at all yet. We'll take a 42-gram feeder because we need to cast pretty far. It's deep here and there's a bit of wind, so 42 grams will do. All right, attaching our feeder and getting everything ready. Oh, come on, damn it. I am just so incredibly sick and tired of absolutely everything. I truly hate this wretched feeder. I really, truly do. I'm such a complete and utter mess. Ah! All right, everyone, let's go and carefully bait this particular spot. Pretty soon, if this continues, I'll definitely have to seriously consider calling the local psychiatric hospital, or as some might say, the loony bin for myself. This time I will cast it much farther, aiming for a more distant location. Now I'll carefully reel in the fishing line a little bit. Then I'll cast it out again to precisely figure out exactly where I truly need to be positioned. I really should have properly set the fishing line clip, but I completely forgot about doing that. All right, it's finally done now. I have successfully set the clip. Now I can finally cast my fishing line. A kingfisher just flew in and landed on my rod. Look! It already flew away. Did you see that? Did you see? Look, the kingfisher is landing. Awesome! Well, at least the fishing rod was useful for something today, even if it was just for the kingfisher to land on. Anyway, friends, something went wrong again, because there are absolutely no bites. Only this tiny little roach got caught and the feeder rod is completely silent. I don't understand what's going on. Why does the fish dislike it so much when I try to catch it with a feeder rod? Or is it the feeder rod that doesn't like me whenever I pick it up? I'll sit here for another half an hour or so. And then I'll go. There's another body of water not far from here, some marshes. Maybe I'll get lucky there. So friends, I brought the fish finder with me, and now let's take a look at what we've got here in terms of depth and where exactly we should cast. Wow. 7.5 meters just for a second. So where exactly did they come from? Right here. Please hold on for a moment. Look, 7.5 meters. Yeah. Oh, look closely. It's clearly showing some fish. It's indicating a depth of 7, specifically 7.3. It's also displaying some noticeable vegetation down there. But importantly, it's simultaneously marking and highlighting the presence of fish, and the depth has started to decrease. Now it's 6.87. Oh, look, there's fish here. Oh, 6.5. Because right here from the shore, it's just literally, I don't know, 5 meters from the shore, and it's already 6.5 meters deep. Look, and it's marking fish. I'll cast one feeder farther out, and I'll try to throw the other feeder right here. What? Friends, I've already caught something. Oh, listen closely. This is truly something quite remarkable. Look, what a truly beautiful, magnificent roach. Completely unexpected indeed. Look, what a beautiful roach. Quiet, nice. And I look, and my float is gone. The main thing is nothing is biting on the feeder at all. But here, I just cast in and look, a roach right away. And it's a good one too, a decent size, not bad. No, well, damn it, not the second drilling rig that we have lost today. Why am I so unlucky? It's clearly not my day today, as things just aren't going my way. My fishing float, an essential piece of equipment, mysteriously disappeared somewhere while I was momentarily distracted, standing idly and chatting on the phone. After a bit of searching, the float is now thankfully back in its proper place. However, I have a strong feeling that now there will undoubtedly be a new and irritating snag to deal with very soon. What's going on today? Please, just give me a sign that it's enough already. Should I go home, or what am I supposed to do if I can't take it anymore? It's not biting, nothing's biting at all. It's not even biting on the float. Come on, I have already successfully caught one fish. That's really not fair at all. I have already managed to catch one. So, my dear friends, I am delighted to announce that I have another fish here. Oh, just look at this. It's a beautiful crucian carp. Look, what an absolutely unexpected and truly magnificent crucian carp we have here. This is truly awesome and quite a remarkable sight to behold. Just look, a rather small and incredibly charming little crucian carp. It possesses such a beautiful radiant golden hue, and it is so wonderfully tiny and delicate in its appearance. But it's a beautiful crucian carp. That's precisely what I specifically came here for, basically. If you don't count the really big bream I was truly hoping for today, of course. Well, it's okay. Yeah. Oh, now the rudd have started biting. Honestly, I thought only rudd would be biting here, because we're just sitting here like this. Everything is really strange, and there are water lilies everywhere. Alright, friends, attempt number 3. I'm heading to that swamp. Now I'll show you what it looks like. Interesting? I don't know if we'll have any luck there or not, but since I'm already here, at least I'll try for myself and know there's no point dragging myself all the way out here for nothing. Everything looks pretty interesting here. But judging by the fact that there's one opening here and another one there, someone has been fishing here. What did I forget to bring? Glasses, I don't know. The chairs here are like this. I'm so tired that with the wind blowing, I can't even hold the fishing rod. Which isn't surprising, it's pouring like this where we are too. I don't know if it's just today, or if the lakes here are like this, that there are no fish. Maybe people set up nets, or maybe everything's been wiped out with electric rods. At least on the Dnipro, I managed to catch something. Now it's hot too. Well, I mean, it's hot during the day, and in general, it's just hot. Thank you for being with me. And stay tuned, I'm heading home because I just can't anymore. I really don't like it when the fish aren't biting. And when they're not biting at 3 different lakes, that's just too much. Friends, my fishing trip is over. I came home and thought that after the rains, before the cold sets in, I definitely need to go to the forest. That's why I took Pavlenti with me, finally took him out among people. And we've already found mushrooms. We just entered the forest and already, these are the ones. What are they called?
Boletus.
No, those are kiraki.
Polish mushrooms?
These aren't Polish, these are Ryszotki, Mahaviki for sure.
Well, that's some nonsense.
Nothing is nonsense. You just don't understand anything. They're dry, very tasty, not worse than porcini. Look, right here. Just look, it's cool. Something so fresh. Look.
We've never picked these before.
I,
In the general area or vicinity.
in the village, always pick them because other kinds don't grow where we are. Now, let's go deeper and pick some more there if there's anything else. It's not starting yet. Look how picky he is. You haven't found anything at all, and you're already grumbling. Pavlik, come here, look. It's like it's painted. Look how beautiful it is. Such a web. Look how pretty it is, right? Man, geez, what are these webs doing here? Orb weavers, orb weavers! These tricky orb weavers, just look at them. Oh, look, a little butter mushroom. God, I'm so tired. I'm walking here thinking, what am I even doing here? I was supposed to be lying down, but I'm not lying down. All right, let's move on.
Are they valued? Yes. Polish, the Polish ones specifically.
And you said it was some kind of crap. See, we started with crap. Oh, look at that. It started with some crap, and then quite remarkably, it ended up with these pristine white ones. Look, just look. Look at this little manipulator. Look, it's trying to hide from me. Well, you can't hide from me for shit. Have you seen the tiny fish I catch on a hook? Catching you was even easier. So pretty. Damn, my eyes are all swollen from the sun and wind. Everything's under control. I probably look like this, right? Do I look bad, Pavlik? Well, whatever the case may be, who really cares? There is absolutely no need for it. No need to eat me.
Hornets are here, I know. Nobody eats hornets.
The main thing is, as long as it's not worms. So, look, why did you come here? It's getting dark now. We won't see anything at all. Do you remember where we parked the car? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 mushrooms in a row. It's like someone dropped them, but we didn't walk here. So bright and beautiful. Look, now we have quite enough for some delicious potatoes with savory mushrooms. A memorable catchphrase of my very own indeed. Here we have some truly delightful potatoes accompanied by a wonderful array of mushrooms. Just take a good look, my dear friends, and observe how an entire charming family of these fascinating fungi has gracefully spread itself out across the gentle slopes of this rather small yet incredibly inviting little hill. This sight is absolutely awesome and truly remarkable. Now let's take a moment to carefully and thoroughly count each and every one of them.
If the fish aren't biting, then
You eat mushrooms,
always.
but I said that you don't always eat them. But look, if the fish aren't biting, then the mushrooms are. Oh, look. Can you believe it? And it's higher up. Look, there are even 2 of them. Oh my, look at this. Just look closely, look. Tetiana and her utter amazement. Look, just look at that. Firstly, the number 1. Secondly, the number 2. This is the count.
You forgot the third one.
Where? I didn't see it. Look very closely, right here. Look carefully and precisely. Right here, exactly. And also, over here.
Here, in this specific location, in this precise area, and here at this particular spot, at this exact moment, and here, right at this point in time, in this very place.
Pavlik is just helping me out with this.
Oh, look, from a single spot. Cool. Just like in the stumps. That's absolutely fantastic. All right, that's truly it. You are indeed my little Pavlik, a remarkable and impressive individual. Oh, what an incredible and powerful leg you possess, truly a sight to behold. Oh, just like in a picture. And moss, and look, and a little mushroom, and such a big leg. Nice. Let's move on. Pavlik, look, I see. There are definitely some nice ones over there. Probably a polypore. Oh no, it's a puccini. Unbelievable, oh my god. How beautiful you are. You're so perfect. Just like the ones you see in biology books. So cool. So young. Well, that's all.
You see, white people, you were promised white. There is already one, friends.
I hope not the last. Imagine such delicious pizzas, carefully placed under a verdant leaf, having been grown organically on a sturdy pine cone. Truly remarkable, my dear brothers. Look at just how incredibly far he's managed to climb up there. Wow, what an amazing, powerful leg he has. Aunt Tanya, you know, she truly knows absolutely everyone in this entire place. This is awesome, guys. Some competitors have left. Keep going. We've come with you to a truly beautiful and incredibly interesting place. This is because there are specially designed feeders here for the various animals. You can observe them as they instinctively lick the salt, a natural and vital behavior for their survival and overall health in this environment. Do you see how beautiful they are? They have a kind of pinkish sheen that's on the cap. Such a very interesting color. They're like a lattice because you see they crack and inside they have a lattice pattern. Just look at how incredibly large and truly enormous it is right now. This is the biggest one we've found today. I've got a basket. The mushrooms,
They're all fresh and new,
they're literally just a couple.
of days old. They're all just right, perfectly sized, not at all overgrown.
Look, this is hay. I don't know why they need hay in the summer, but apparently they do. Look, there's a little spider crawling, and now there will be hay here. It genuinely doesn't possess any discernible scent whatsoever, so I absolutely will not be taking it along with me at all. Look, that's a really large parasol mushroom. That's a beautiful forest chicken mushroom indeed. Look closely, because there are indeed two distinct entities right before our very eyes. Yes, two of them. Just take a moment to observe and truly see them.
Wow, what an absolutely incredible rack that is.
Look how incredibly cool this is. Absolutely awesome. All right, the caps. I've got a bag. Here you go.
Just right for dinner.
You can simply fry them in a beaten egg mixture. If you cook, then go ahead. Because after today's extensive and rather challenging fishing expedition, I seriously doubt I'll be truly able to do anything much myself. You see, they actually have this distinctive little ring that quite noticeably moves when they are already fully grown up and mature, this kind of bump. And you just pour boiling water over them, add a bit of salt, dip them in egg, and fry. That's it. Tastes like chicken. Seriously, it tastes just like chicken. We once fried them in a video. We survived, so you can go ahead and do it. All right, go look for them. Because it's getting dark now. It doesn't smell very good, of course. Why? Are you sure about this? There are some giants here. I don't know what this is. These are slippery jacks? No.
These are Polish mushrooms.
Polish mushrooms? Light colored.
Well, they're just big. And
Look, here are two. No, that's just one big one. Look how nice it is. These are...
blue Polish mushrooms.
See, it wasn't for nothing that I came here to the bird feeders. We're such mushroom pickers that we sort the mushrooms into little bags. Yeah,
Look, in 15 minutes, a whole bunch.
of mushrooms. And if I had come with a basket, we wouldn't have found a thing, I know it.
That's how it is. We'll have to boil some potatoes.
No, just not me. Well, look, my dear friends, it's been only half an hour, and just look at this incredible catch we've managed to get. Awesome.
And you're over there looking for crucian carp.
We need to go to the forest now. Fish is for the second course. The first course is mushrooms. Anyway, we're going to wrap up, because we still need to find the car somewhere. It's already dark. The car...
Over there.
We'll take that one now. Let's walk a little further. It's so interesting. I don't know about you, because Pavlik and I split up a bit, so I don't know how it went for you. Almost all of mine were in the moss.
I had a lot of mushrooms there, but I just ran out of hands, so I came over to you. Yeah,
We're coming over to you. For me, wherever there are flies, that's where they all grow.
there are these branches.
Pine needles are near the branches. Interesting.
Mushroom.
It's absolutely huge. Oh, just look at that. Oh, what incredibly sharp eyes you have. I just carefully pulled it out, you see, right there in the very middle of this lush, mossy patch. By the way, in the last video, I was walking, and there was this huge spider right here. I was walking, filming, telling a story. As soon as I got in the car, I realized it, and it spread out like that. I was walking.
Filming,